So, last that we saw Toby. Well, we know that Toby and Eric have been in a relationship for 6 or 7 years. We also see that Toby's career is starting to build after he just got commissioned to write a play off of his novel Loveboy.
He likes classical music, brunch with friends, and people. Eric Glass loves people. Eric has a hot apartment on the Upper West Side, he has a hot boyfriend, Toby, and he makes a new friend, Walter.
So Walter Poole is the partner of Henry Wilcox, the billionaire. They've been together almost 36 years. Walter and Eric become friends and have a sort of spiritual communion.
One night on Eric's birthday, they get an unexpected visitor, Adam, who comes by. That sort of creates a little obstacle in their relationship.
Adam is a 21-year-old actor who has been adopted into a wealthy family and thanks to an accidental meet cute at a bookstore, finds himself suddenly deeply involved in the lives of Eric and Toby.
Toby finds out that Adam is an actor, which ultimately ends up him being hired for his play.
Adam and Toby quickly go off to Chicago to begin rehearsals on the show.
During that time, he sort of starts to fall for Adam a little bit, and then inevitably, Eric and Toby end up breaking up.
He loses his apartment on the Upper West Side, Toby dumps him, and Walter dies.
We meet him late in the play when he comes to tell Eric that Walter has died.
He was very sick but did not tell anybody. It's a shock for those who knew him. His dying wish is that he leaves his house in upstate New York to Eric Glass and not to Henry and his sons. This is the house where Walter had brought many of his friends and acquaintances who were sick with AIDS to die there. So this house has incredible meaning.
He soon receives a letter from Walter saying that he wanted to leave his house in upstate New York to Eric, but his sons burn it.
Toby then decides to start to pursue Adam.
And after breaking up with Eric, tells Adam that Toby is in love with him. Adam, unfortunately, has just started dating the producer and director of Loveboy, Tom Durrell, and the two part on very unfriendly terms.
This starts to create a little downward spiral for Toby.
Henry recognizes Eric's kindness to Walter, and a whirlwind courtship ensues.
So even though Walter has died, his memory and Eric and Henry's individual relationships with him play a big part in their lives in the second part, as both Eric and Henry sort of navigate their own futures without Walter.
Toby moves out of his apartment with Eric and gets his own apartment in Hell's Kitchen.
Toby then goes to try and fill this sort of emotional void in his heart that's been left behind by Eric and Adam, and hires Leo. Leo is 19 years old. He is a sex worker, and he bears a striking resemblance to Adam.
And we start to see some sort of connection happening between the two of them.
What exactly is next for Leo and Toby, and what's going to happen to Toby and Adam?
Will Toby and Eric get back together? What's going to happen with Loveboy?
In part one, it becomes clear that Henry is very closed off from the world, very different from Walter. And in part two, we'll gain some insight into why that's the case.
Henry starts taking Eric on super special bougie dream dates, takes him to Paris, and we don't really know if they're going to get together, but if you come and see part two, you might find out within the first 15 minutes.